Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Vanakkam. I am a retired teacher. I retired from Gampal Zahira College. Today I am going to teach you a poem of the oral syllabus titled A Bird Came Down the Walk, which was written by Emily Dickinson. Okay, first I hope to teach some figures of speech. I hope to teach some figures of speech as it will be interesting when you are reading the poem. First, students, I hope to teach the rhyme order of the poem. Students, what is the meaning of the word rhyme? Rhyme is called for the words which has the same sound at the end of the line of a poem. I repeat it once again. Rhyme is called for the words which has the same sound at the of the last words of the lines. Okay, students? First I will read the first stanza and I will try to show the rhyming order of the first stanza. Okay, students, a bird came down the walk. He did not know I saw. He bit an angel worm in halves and ate the fellow raw. Okay, students, now the last word of the first line is walk. Now can you find a word which is similar to the sound walk? Does the word saw rhymes with the word walk? No. Does the word house rhyme with the word walk? No. Does the word raw rhyme with the word walk? No. Okay, I will mark the last word of the first line as A. Okay, as the other three words are not rhyming with the word walk, I named it as A, and I will mark the last word of the second line as B. Okay, the last word is saw. Is there a word which rhymes with the word saw? Does the word house rhyme with the word saw? No. Does the word raw rhymes with the word saw? Yes. The word raw rhymes with the word saw. So I will mark it as B. Okay. The word saw rhymes with the word raw. Okay, students. I will mark the last word of the third line as C. Now, students, can you tell me the rhyming order of the first stanza? The rhyming order of the first stanza is A, B, C, B. Okay, A, B, C, B. Okay, students, now we'll move on to the second stanza. What is the last word of the first line? It is dew. I will mark it as A, and all the other three last words doesn't rhyme with the word A, and I will mark the second last word of the second line. It is B. So grass rhymes with the word pass. So it also should be B. This one I will mark it as C. Okay, A, B, C, B. So all the other words also follow the same way as A, B, C, B. Okay, now I'll move on to the other stanzas. A, B, C, B. Okay. A, B, C, B. Before the poet composing the poem, he had decided the rhyme order which he is going to use. He had used the rhyme order A, B, C, B. A, B, C, B. Okay, etc., etc., etc. Okay, this is the rhyme order the poet has used in the poem A Bird Came Down the Walk. Okay, students. Next, I hope to say something about simile. Okay, students, what is a simile? Simile is a comparison using like and as of two things. As an example, in this poem there is a simile. The bird flies like a boat in the ocean. It is also simile. Okay, I will tell another simile. The world is like a stage. Okay, I'll tell you another simile. The soldier fights like a lion. Okay, simile is a thing which is compared using like and as of two things. Okay, students, now we learned about the rhyming order, simile. Next, I will try to teach you about a metaphor. What is a metaphor, students? A metaphor is a comparison. A metaphor is a thing. Metaphor is two things which is compared without, as and like. Okay, metaphor is a thing which is compared of two things without, as and like. Okay, I will tell you a metaphor. Her cheeks were rose. Okay, her cheeks are compared to the rose of the girl. Okay, I will give you another metaphor. The world is like a stage. Okay, students, I gave you two examples. These are the two metaphors. Okay, students, now you learned about the rhyming order, simile and metaphor. Next, I hope to say something about the theme. What is a theme? A theme is the central idea of a poem. The theme is called the central idea of a poem. Okay, this is said about the nature. Okay, student, now we will move on to the poem. I will read the first stanza. Once again, a bird came down the walk. He did not know I saw. He bit an angel worm in halves and ate the fellow raw. Okay, it is said about a worm and the bird. In the first stanza, the poet depicts a scene of a bird. In this stanza, the poet depicts a scene of a bird. The bird comes down. The bird comes down to a path of a house where human is present. A bird comes down the path where human is present. Next, the poet described the movement of the bird. Can you say the movement of the bird? The poet had used in the first line, a bird came down, okay, instead of flying down, okay. A bird came down instead of flying down. Next, look at the first word of the second line. You see, I read out the second line. He did not know I saw. Who does I refer to? I refers to the speaker, or I refers to the poet. Now at this place the poet had used he for some reason. Can you tell me the reason? Now when you are talking about an animal, you have to use the pronoun it. But the speaker had used the pronoun he. Why do you think that he had used the pronoun he? He had used the pronoun he to treat the bird as if it were human, or to give human qualities to the bird. We can say to personify the bird. Now the animal, bird, is treated as if it were human. Okay? He did not know I saw. Isn't that so? He did not know I saw. The bird was unaware of the presence of the speaker and his observation. The bird and the worm are members of the nature. The bird and the worm are members of the nature. One becomes the victim of the bird according to the natural food chain. The modern man in the present society maintains table manners. He eats with forks and spoons, and he tries to maintain the discipline of eating. But when we think of the primitive man doesn't eat cooked food, but the modern man eats cooked food. So the primitive man and the bird are of the same nature, same food chain. Okay, students, now I will read the second stanza. This is the second stanza. And then he drank a dew from a convenient grass, and then hopped sidewise to the walk to let a beetle pass to the wall. The second stanza, the poet focuses his attention towards the phenomena of nature. The poet focuses his attention towards the phenomena of nature. The nature provides everything for the animals as well as for the human. The nature provides everything for the animal as well as the nature. Now, dew. What can you say about the dew, students? Dew is a natural resource. Dew is a natural resource which helps everybody, not only to the human beings, and also it helps to the animals also. The dew helps for the all living and also for the all non-living things. Okay. Now the birds, when the bird's appetite is satisfied, what is his next need? When the appetite is satisfied, his next need is water. The bird drinks the dew from a blade of a grass without wasting his energy. Without wasting his energy. The speaker observes the bird. The speaker observes the bird and everything. Finally, the bird the bird may be scared of a prey from another. Okay. Now the bird is not okay, students. Now I'll read the third stanza. He glanced with rapid eyes that hurried all abroad. They looked like frightened beads, I thought. He stirred his velvet head. Okay, students. In this third stanza, the line, he glanced with rapid eyes. In this line, the image of the bird looking around suggests the bird's fear of the appetite. The frightened birds are the bird's eyes. The simile, frightened beads, suggests that the bird's eyes are moving about so quickly that there seems to be a sense of fear. The bird's head is not made of velvet, but the metaphor illustrates as smooth, silky and red or blue in color. These two are literary devices. The simile and the metaphor help to visualize a fabric of velvet studded with beads. Okay, students, now I will read the fourth stanza. Like one in danger, cautious, I offered him a crab, and he unrolled his feathers and rolled him soft whole. Okay, the fourth stanza the speaker depicts the situation. The bird is ready to face the danger. Meanwhile, the speaker extends a friendly hand towards the bird with a crumb. But the bird is not sure whether it is a friendly gesture or a trick for a prey. The third and fourth lines are poetic with imagery. The speaker appreciates the bird's readiness to fly away. In the third and fourth line of the fourth stanza, the poet has mentioned as follows: unrolled his feathers and rolled him softer home. Instead of the action verb walk and walked, the poet has used the action verbs unrolled and roll. The speaker has become hopeless because she has missed the opportunity of seeing the bird eating the crumb offered by her. The bird refuses the man-made food. Okay, students, I will read out the last stanza. Then oars divide the ocean, two silver for a seam. O butterflies of banks of noon, leap, plash as they swim. Okay, in the last stanza, the bird flies away like a boat rowing in the water. I told about this simile earlier. The poetess compares the flying of the bird to a man-made boat rowing in the ocean with oars. Oars divide the ocean, suggests that how the oars create waves in the sea when rowing the boat. The last two lines: butterflies of banks of noon, leap, plash as they swim. The last two lines give us an image of butterflies flying over banks at noon and splashing as they fly. This image is employed for the comparison of the flash of the bird with the butterflies are somewhat ambiguous. Okay, students, what can you say about the theme? Students, what can you say about the theme? Okay? What is the central idea? I think it's about the mystery of nature. Okay, students, this is a poem of the G.C.E literature syllabus. If you wish to continue, or if you wish to learn the other poems, short stories, novels, dramas, etc., please subscribe my channel and click the bell mark. Okay, students, thank you very much. I will finish up today's lesson and we will see you later from another lesson. Okay, thank you very much.